Hello everyone, welcome to Full Simpler of Chess, and I'm making a new video as always, so let's start. So as you can see a chessboard, so as you have already understood by the title, I'm, well, not playing anything, but yeah. This was a game which I absolutely did not deserve to win at all, but I won, okay. Let me just give you some details. My rating at this point is 1903, my maximum is 1978, and my opponent, we're playing actually 40 plus 10. I said my rapid rating, and my opponent's rapid rating is 1555. He does not play. My classical rating is 1488, and his is 1632. Well, at the time we were playing, this was the rating. Okay, so it was a win for me. I'm playing with the white pieces, and if you do not believe that, you can see my rating gain. Yeah, I think you can see it. Yes, you can. And now I'll go back to the yeah, it's back. So I gave you the proof that I'm playing with the white pieces because of my rating gain, obviously, and e4. This is like I've been playing it for like my entire life almost. E4, d4, those are like the only two moves I play mostly. Sometimes I play something else, and he plays my recommended Portuguese gambit. Awesome, incredible. Okay, great. So I would actually say this now, but I will not recommend this Portuguese gambit for um, classical games. The reason is, like, from the white side, like me, people have like insane preparation, and that's why I just beat him up. I don't know why the computer says that's bad, because that's like the most played move, I think. D4, bishop b5, knight f3. Yeah, no, c4, knight f6. It's like in the top moves. It's in the top move. It's not something like an inaccuracy. It just blows up. It's like inaccuracy. What? The computer knows nothing in openings. Okay, don't judge me. Look at this. And knight x, knight, point x, and it's minus 0.1. Yeah, 0.00. He plays that, and I'm like, okay, let's just play normal chess. Now at this position, you might be like, what? Why did you play like that? Well, I actually had this line prepared. Okay, in one video I'll actually disclose my preparation. There are many ways of playing this. Whenever I play on Blitz, what happens is many people just blunder this, like they're this, like it's almost over. Yes, yeah, knight f3, d4. Yeah, I don't play this, but in Bullet I play like that, and in Blitz, after this check, you trade queens, and I offer my opponent a draw. He or she accepts. GG. That's what happens in most of my Blitz games with this, which is very bad. In Blitz, many people don't play this. After this, I get into this kind of position, and yeah, this. He comes here, I play this, and I'm like, get out of here, man. And he does a blunder. I don't know from which dimension that is a blunder, but yeah, I play this, which is a mistake apparently, and yeah. I guess the computer wants me to go a little bit aggressive, but I'm like, let's just grab some center space, because my opponent is kinda in the center. I understand that the computer wants to attack, but I don't have any pieces supporting the attack, and as a human, I'm playing this, and yeah, my coach said not to analyze with computers, so yeah. After this, I play that, and the computer is something super ridiculous, but yeah, it's like bishop here, the best move, awesome, incredible. Anyways, I took, obviously, and it's plus 1.0, and he plays this, which is apparently a blunder. I don't know why, and I take. Okay, and after takes, the computer just wants me to give a check, and I actually calculate the variation. That's a funny thing. I actually calculate the variation. I'm like, why? Okay. But after this, I forgot that I hung a pawn. I deliberately hung a pawn. I forgot the pawn was even there, but he didn't take. That's why I said this is like my opponent played terrible, I played terrible, but I played less terrible and I won. Okay, so this is one of my worst matches, I think. And this, okay, I'm like, let's go attack. My coach said to attack, let's go attack, and I was literally thinking how to just like finish this person. Okay. mm, this person just plays that. I do not know why, but yeah, he plays this. I'm like, yeah man, let's go attack, and the computer just says give a check, but I'm like, nah, let's just take. It's an inaccuracy, but I'm playing safe. Okay, I'm not playing super weird. He plays this, which is obvious mistake. Now this is actually a visible mistake. Now some of the computer moves are like kind of like dumb, but the thing is that what the computer wants to state, I'm saying for the computer, is that look, before of this you could at least have got your queen back for the defense. Okay, you could have done that, but after this you're like shutting your queen down from the defense, and if it's ever going to take going to defense, it's going to take 2 moves, and who says that I'm going to let it go there? Like, I could even play this, and that's never happening. And yeah, there's, and it's not like I'm gonna just stay still for like 2 moves, obviously. Now the computer likes some fly came on my face. Rook ab3 to just get your this rook active, because this rook wants to play the this or this. I'll bet. Okay, I mean, awesome. And by the way, my time is 30 minutes and my opponent has 26 minutes. This has been played, and then this, and then I took obviously, and I'm like, yeah, I have a free pawn. Now I'll just tell you what happens if he takes. I'll just say it's made and it's over, I think. Yeah, this, and yeah, it's made. And yeah, I mean, I don't have words, I should say. Yeah, I mean, he didn't go for that. He didn't fall for that. Instead, he did bishop takes pawn, bishop comes back. Now that is somehow a bad move. You should just sacrifice your rook, which is an excellent move, and all human beings should be like obviously see it. Like rook sacrifice for literally no reason, and I should have sacked my bishop, which is so natural, which I obviously didn't do, and I gave a check, which is an inaccuracy, such a bad inaccuracy. So at this point, I'm like plus 16.1. Okay, and then this again, I should just sacrifice my bishop, like recreational bishop sacrifice. I did not see that. I'm like, let me give another check, and yeah, after all, I did calculate bishop takes bishop, and I'm like, what? I mean, I don't get it. Like, what I had calculated in my mind was bishop takes bishop, bishop takes bishop, queen here, this, not that, this, check, and rook here. After that, like, my mind just stopped calculating. No, after this, my mind stopped calculating, and I'm like, yeah, what I'm gonna do on this position, right? I was like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm winning by like 2 pawns, but I don't know how much this position is. The computer says it's +7. Yeah, I had gone for this sequence, but the computer just disagrees. Anyways, I gave a check, and then I should still do bishop takes bishop pawn. Like, I did not do that. I played this, which is a very bad move. Very, like, how is that a mistake? Like, someone explain me. It's just like I'm gonna line up that, and now here I go back, which I shouldn't do. I should just, like, I should play this. Okay, like, who would play that? I mean, I did think of that, but I'm like, I just discarded it immediately. Because I'm like, my king is kind of weak. Yeah, he plays this, which is a mistake, but that allows there are some mistakes which look obvious that okay, he's gonna play that, but it's not. I mean, no, I actually blundered this. I played this, and that was a blunder, and I went for this. So this person actually played with me, and this person has a 3-1. I have 1 win, and he has 3 wins. The last win was actually I didn't play. Like, it's like a classical everyday tournament, so I didn't play that match. So you can just cancel that out. So it's like 2-2 at this position. I won 2, he won 2, and at that person should be like 2-1, and I don't know how bad or good that is. Anyways, he gave a check, and yeah, he already knows me, so yeah. And then I play this. Now, just like I told you, I know him, so technically he knows me. Okay, he knows me quite well in the terms of chess, and I just knew he would fall for this takes blunder. Okay, now I'm like, yeah, I'm getting back in the game, and then after check, bishop takes bishop, and I play this, which is a blunder. Which is a blunder, my friends. That is a blunder. What a bad blunder. So technically I cannot explain why it is a blunder. I guess I don't know. I mean, yeah, he goes here, which is a check, and I felt this was quite, terrifying. And then this, 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 and this. Okay, and essentially what happened is he is winning. Okay, he is winning, but I repeated more, and this is one more terrible blunder. Technically, what the computer is like, do not separate your rooks. That's what the computer is on. Like, do not separate your rooks. Keep your rooks together. It's gonna be quite good. So as I said, the computer hates me for this game, but it's quite content. I play this and it's minus 0.7. Wow, man. I mean, that is another thing. I literally calculated this same thing. This same variation was what I calculated, and that's what happened. I mean, I don't know what the computer wants. Like, what is the computer's variation? Oh yeah, this. It's like I mean, obviously that's gonna happen, but I'm a human. I didn't see that. I mean, I saw that with 26 minutes on the clock. What was the last move? The last move had 27 minutes 14 seconds, and for this I like thought for a minute, which is quite good. And he played this, and that's a blunder. And here the match did not end, or we had a draw. But yeah, let's just continue the game. And I'm like, yeah, I'm now winning. The computer's like, no, you ain't. But now he plays this. I'm like, yeah, now it's over, friend. I play this, and it's an inaccuracy for some reason. Okay, and then this, and then I go back, and then this, and then here, and then this. What? Here I was quite shocked. I'm like, no, what should I do? And I'm like, okay, let me take this, and then he plays it, and that is made in 2. Okay, but I was so terrified at this position because like I had a whole whirlwind of a game, right? Like I was winning completely, and then I like almost I just lost the game, and then I got the game back in my hands and did not spot mate in 2. So I missed mate in 2, and that is one of the reasons I hate to call this, but this is like one of my worst games. And I'm so shocked that I play this, and the computer is like, it's plus 0.1. And then my opponent blunders his queen. What? And with a mate in 7 sequence. Okay, that also, and here also I did not. I played this, and there's mate in 2 again, but I did not see that. Man, because of this whirlwind of like, and then I go for here, and I'm like, you know what? At this position, actually, I felt like, to be honest, I'm gonna with you. Actually, after this, I did not want to go for it. I actually saw this, but I'm like, let me troll this guy, okay? And after this, I gave a check, made another queen, and then checkmated my opponent with this. Even here, I saw this. Even here, I'm like, yeah, that is mate, but I'm gonna now troll this guy, and that's mate. That's mate. The computer likes this or this for some reason, but yeah. I mean, yo. How about that, man? How about that? Yep. So this is my worst win. Okay, this is like my worst win, cause it was not like a normal game, and the computer just hated me for like this. Like, checkmate is now avoidable, unavoidable, and then I play this, and that's a blunder. Like, the computer just hated me during this game because there's this famous Ivanchuk code. Is it? Sorry, quote. Was that Ivanchuk or someone else? Okay, it was like, it was a great game. If I stay alive this night, then I would probably live for 100 years. It's not that, like, I'm not saying that, but this was a quite good game at the starting, and I was about to win, and then I just threw, and then he threw back. I mean, I don't know how he feels with this match, but yeah. Bye. Let us meet in the next video. Goodbye.